So I'm at work. I just had a really good conversation with Brittany, and I wanted to come on and talk to you guys and kind of update you on my brain. I've been working really hard to focus more on thinking about why I'm reacting the way I'm reacting to something instead of being reactionary. I hope that makes sense. Instead of flying off the handle or yelling at someone, getting angry, getting upset, trying to think why I'm feeling that way and why I'm reacting that way. And it's actually really helped. And being more open about my mental health and, you know, what I'm trying to do for my life has been really, really good. I don't know, I'm making strides every day. I think my mom is going to be the hard one. It's going to be hard to get her out of the mindset that, you know, I'm not always going to be okay. You know, she worries about me, of course, but my mom is very strongly believes in medication because it helped her a ton. And while I do still believe in medication, for my personal self, I want to do this without it. I want to think about why I'm doing certain things, what caused this type of reaction, why am I so like, because there are times where I am super down on myself and I'm apologizing for everything, and I don't know why I'm doing that. And so I want to figure out why. And that's what my therapy is about. And then I've also started, my therapist gave me 2 books by Brené Brown to, you know, read. Do I have those? My Brené Brown books are next to my bed. I haven't started reading those. I was reading something else. And I watched her Call to Courage, or The Call to Courage on Netflix. Wow. She is she researches vulnerability and fear and sort of things like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not, let me see what her official title is. Vulnerability, yes. She researches vulnerability and she talks about it a lot, and she's funny and engaging, and I love listening to her. And so I watched the Netflix series, or the Netflix special, and I've been watching some of her TED Talks, and I just think she is magical. No, she just has a way of speaking that really resonates with me and helps me understand certain things. And so I'm really like excited and motivated to like get in and dig deep into my brain and figure out all this stuff. Harriet, get your tail. Oh. And they gone. Hi. It's Saturday morning. I just finished folding all of my laundry. I had a lot. I didn't do laundry last week, so I had 2 weeks of laundry. And while I was doing it, these 2 kept attacking me, and now I have scratches up my legs again and on my chest. 'Cause that! They have no, like, concept of how crazy they are, and they have no concept of, like, personal space. Right, sis? Look how pretty she is. Athena. Oh! And here comes Chunk. Harriet is my little chunk. She has a weight problem. No, she doesn't have a problem. She's just bigger than Athena. Athena's a thin cat. Harriet's got a little chunk on her, huh? And that's okay, because her loves herself. Right, babe? Athena. Beanie girl. Do not buy this collar for your cat. It's a breakaway collar I got at Walmart, but like, look what they've done to the flower already. It's been less than a week. I bought it. Ouch! God damn it! How come they can't get up somewhere without using their freaking claws? I've started wearing shorts and capris because I don't care if people ask me what the scratches are from. I have 2 kittens. What do you want from me? Oh my goodness. I think I wore a dress to Easter or something, and my aunt was like, what's wrong with your legs? And I was like, I have kittens. What do you want from me? Good morning, my loves. Today is Tuesday, June 11th. I am heading into work, obvi. We're having a heat wave here in Washington, so I'm prepared. I got a tank dress on. It's a cow dress. It's got cats on it. You guys can't see that. It's way too far down. My seatbelt's like keeping it down. Yeah, it's got cats on the bottom. I love it. I just got complimented at the coffee stand for it. So we want to tell you some mental health stuff that happened yesterday. And maybe it's not in the mental health realm, but for me it is. When I get upset, angry, frustrated, I tend to go for, I said this on Instagram, I tend to go for fast food or fast sex. Those were my go-to coping mechanisms. That's how instant gratification is what I was looking for, right? To kind of instantly boost my mood. And I'm working on that. You guys know that I'm really working on stuff like that. And so yesterday I had a day where, I don't want to go into specifics, but I got into a heated discussion with someone very close to me, and I ended up hanging up on them. And I'm very frustrated. Just a lot's going on. And I left work, this happened in the afternoon, and I left work yesterday, and I was just like, okay, fine. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, and I'm gonna go eat some fried chicken. And in my head, I was like, no, you're not. That's stupid. Stop doing things like that. Stop looking for something else and deal with what you're dealing with. And so I sat in my car for a little bit, and I thought about it. And I started to head towards home, and I passed the mall, and I was like, I wonder if there's any movies playing. So I pulled into the mall parking lot, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, okay, what's the next movie starting? And it was like 4:50. Well, there was a movie that started at 5:10, and it was the movie Ma. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see this movie. And I did. I took myself to a movie. I'd never been to a movie by myself before in my life. I had never went alone to a movie. And so that was an experience. It wasn't a terrible one. And it turned out that I was the only person in the theater anyway, because that movie's been out for quite a while. And, you know, I got myself a small popcorn and a soda, and I sat and I watched that movie by myself, and it helped to calm me. Not the movie itself, because it's kind of a thriller, but not really a thriller. It's like a psychological thing. And it gave me time to put that stuff aside, think about it a little bit while I was there, because I got there, you know, I was in the theater by myself for like 15 minutes. And so I got to think about stuff, and I wasn't in a place where I could like cry or anything. So I thought about stuff logically, and I thought, okay, I just have to remove myself from the situation. And the problem is that I see the best in everyone. And as much as I have encouraged and helped this person, I can't do that anymore for my own self and for them, because I'm not doing them any favors by helping them all the time. And so I need to back away. And I don't want to, but I need to, for myself and for them. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And it took sitting in that theater by myself, thinking about this stuff, to come to that conclusion. And I did it on my own. I didn't call anyone. I didn't ask anyone else for advice. I told my boss about the situation because, like I said, him and I are best friends. He knows everything in my life. And so I talked to him about it. He didn't give me any advice. He just says, wow, that's really tough. And so I came to that conclusion on my own. And in the past, sorry guys. In the past, another thing I do is ask like 3 or 4 people for advice. And while I talked to, obviously I talked to Brittany about it because I talked to her about everything, but she didn't offer me any advice, and I didn't need advice because I had already decided what I was going to do. And that's a small step, but it's a big step for me. It might seem like a small step for someone, but that's a big step for me. I'm not crying because I'm upset. I'm happy that I'm changing, but change is really hard. Change is really, really hard. And I'm just an emotional person anyway. I just am. If I don't cry once a day, I think I might like float away. I don't know. I drink too much water, and so I gotta get it out somehow, right? Change is hard, but change is good. And I'm really happy with the changes that I'm making at this moment. And I'm sure I've got mascara and blush running down my face. I don't. That's great. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, so there I am. Another step that I took this weekend, or like a behavior that I'm like working on changing. And I'm not saying just because I did it this one time or 2 times that it's going to be like this all the time, because sometimes I'm going to fail. I'm going to trip up. I'm going to mess up. But these are steps that I've taken, and I want to continue on these paths. So the other night, Brittany was supposed to come over on Sunday, and we were going to meal prep, but neither one of us actually felt like it. So we decided not to. And so I had Sunday all to myself. I didn't see or hang out with anyone. And towards the end of the night, I started to get really lonely. And I started to like, my go-to would be like to call someone or talk to someone like over text or whatever, and just be Lonely Leslie. So I turned into Lonely Leslie, and I just wanted to like flirt with someone or something. I don't know. It's kind of my go-to. And instead, I grabbed a book and I started reading a book. In fact, here's the book I'm reading right now. Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. This was suggested by my therapist, and so far I love it. She's very smart and writes in a way that's easy to understand, but also really deep. So I pulled myself out of that loneliness, and I was proud of that. And I share these steps with you guys because where else am I going to share it? I want to show you guys that if I can do it, you can do it. And depression is hard, and mental illness is hard. And learning to cope and learning to change behaviors is really important to me. So that's what I'm working on. That's my own personal journey. Yeah. Anyway, I'm at work. Here's my makeup for the day. I use the Athena palette by Bad Habit, And this is ColourPop gel liner. Their gel liners are amazing and such good colors. And this is Ofra. Good morning, guys! Still in the garage. How is everyone doing? Today is Thursday, June 13th. I am searching for coffee money. Ugh, I didn't do my hair this morning. What the heck? There we go. It's done. Yeah. There we go. I'll show you guys in regular light what I'm looking like today. You'll see it in another video, but this morning I did full face of L'Oreal. So yesterday, okay, so not yesterday, which was what day? Tuesday night, I was filming a bunch of videos and I got a phone call from my insurance company, which I have an HMO. So basically everything is done like in one facility, which is kind of nice sometimes. So they called and they're like, hey, there's an opening with your therapist tomorrow morning. Do you want to take it instead of the 20th? I was like, yeah, let's do that, because I had some shit go on earlier this week that like I kind of wanted to talk about. And so I was like, yes, I'll take it. And so yesterday morning I had therapy at 8 o'clock. We'll get back to that. Because yesterday morning when I walked out to the kitchen, I looked at the counter. The counter has like my coffee pot, the paper towel holder, you know, just stuff on the counter that you normally have. And there was olive oil all over the counter. I keep a pour spout on my olive oil. I don't know if you guys have seen it in cooking videos, but that's how I prefer to do it. I think it's easier. I have a hair in my eye. There we go. And the cats had got up on the counter and knocked it over. I say cats, but I'm pretty sure it's just the one. It's Athena. I've seen her on the counter once before and she got in trouble. So had to clean that up. That was like $3 or $4 worth of olive oil all over. So I cleaned that up and then I went to therapy, and therapy it was a really, really good session, but I cried the entire time. I tell my therapist, I'm like, I'm waterworks, like I'm a whole water park right here all the time. I go, next time, because I used a whole box of tissues. They have these mini boxes of tissues and like single layer tissues. So I used the whole box. So I was like, next time I'll bring my own box of tissues and maybe a beach towel. I was like, this is ridiculous. But it was a really good session, and he gave me some really good insight on what I'm doing. Hold on, God, what is that? All right, so that was a lot of dead air there, sorry. Well, you won't see it because I'll edit it out. I don't even remember what we were talking about now. Dang it. Oh, so therapy. So we went through some stuff. I kind of told him some of the things that I've been doing, and he gave me a really nice attaboy for that, basically. Like, he's like, oh, that sounds great. That sounds very healthy, you know, a very healthy way to deal with things. Because I'm sure in the clip before this, I told you guys about Monday where I took myself to a movie. So, yeah, I feel really good about the direction I'm going, and he's really happy with the direction I'm going, but there's still a lot to work on. And what we're doing is we're digging into my past and trying to find the triggers that I have, or the learned behaviors that I have that are causing me to act out in a way that I don't want to act out. Basically, I have a direction that I want my life to go, and I have a vision in my head of how I want my life to be, and that's what I'm working towards. And we have to figure out what is keeping me from that, and what kind of behaviors I can try to change. And that's a lot with borderline personality, is how you deal and how you communicate. That's DBT therapy for borderline is really, really important for stuff like that. There's a group starting next month, I think, that I'm going to try to get into. I'm on the waiting list. Logan has his first soccer game today. I'm not going to be able to make it to that. It starts at 5 and it's an hour and a half away. So I'm not going to be able to make it to that, but I will try to make it to one of them. There is some that are at like 6 o'clock. So he's never played soccer before. He had his first practice on Tuesday. Wednesday they got a coach. So, or maybe Tuesday night they did have a coach. I haven't got to talk to my sister. I feel like my sister and I don't talk very often anymore, and like it makes me super sad. She's busy. She has 3 kids and a full-time job and a husband and sports and friends, and I don't, when I'm going to work, she still has the kids. So she's not heading to work, she's not by herself. And so we don't get to talk. And then if she calls me, I'm at work, and so I can't talk for a long time. And then after work, she goes home and she's got to make dinner and get kids to bed and baths and blah, 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 blah. Kind of been missing her lately. I took myself off of Plenty of Fish. Well, I got rid of the app off my phone. I didn't like delete my account. I just realized that I'm not in a place to date, and I can't commit to someone. I have way too much work to do on myself, and I would not be a good girlfriend because I'd be back and forth. I'd be like, yeah, I'm totally into this. And I'd be like, oh, I really need to take care of my mental health. Yeah, I really like you. I don't think this is going to work out. And that's how I am. I know it is. And it's because I'm like super scared of commitment, and like I've been burned. Look, it's, I'm damaged. I was gonna fake cry, and then I was like, nah, not worth it. Like, as a joke. But it's true, I'm damaged. Like, I have trauma in my past, and I have emotional trauma from my marriage, and it just, whew, that's another process. Whew. I am going to be starting the divorce process, and it's scary. There's a lot to think about, and there's a lot that, like, to separate still. I'm going to have to look into getting my own cell phone plan, getting my own car insurance, getting him off of my medical insurance, separating our life insurance policies, getting my car in my name, like just my name. And it's a lot of scary stuff. I'm still on the house, and with Roger not having a job, he can't take over the house on his own for the loan because he doesn't have any income. And so I can't get off the house because he can't take it over. I don't know what that process entails, so that's something I'm going to have to research, because that's important to me, is to be off the house, because it's not dragging my credit down because he's paying the bills, but it shows this huge debt that I have that I don't actually have. And so my credit to debt ratio is like not great. I have good credit, but my credit to debt ratio is not where I want it to be. And I know some people will be like, what is she talking about? Check into your credit, people. It's very important. If you want to buy a house, a car, you get better loan rates if you have better credit, because you've shown that you pay your bills on time, things like that. It's important to me that I have a good financial back. That's just me. And maybe that's probably the accountant in me, that I want to make sure that my credit is good, and that if I needed to take out a loan, I could. But right now I'm just working on paying off the small amount of credit card debt that I have, but also like investing back in the channel. Yesterday, I bought the camera. I bought a new upgraded camera. So should be here either Friday or Monday. Thank you, Natalie. I had like 3 different ones on my wish list on Amazon that I have been kind of watching, and Natalie said that she used the Canon Mark X7 or X7 Mark II, and so that's what I ordered. That was on my wish list. So it had been something that I had researched before, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet, and I'll pay it off next month. Okay, here's my look for the day. Wow. This lighting is really good on me. This is full Face of L'Oreal, and I'm actually really, really impressed. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn the vlog off and do another little bit for the L'Oreal video. So here I am updating you on my mental health again, or something like that. I have a guy at work that I've had the same conversations about our markup with him multiple times, and he just doesn't get it. So here's how companies work. You buy a product and you mark it up, and then you sell it to your customer at the marked up price. And what that does is it covers the cost of the product, but then that 35% covers overhead. So overhead is like the lights, the insurance that I provide for my guys, the coveralls that I provide for my guys every week, their pay, that kind of stuff. Because when he just like makes a sale, there's no labor on it, I'm not getting any of that back. And so the overhead covers basically keeping the business running. And he can't understand that like the markup is a certain number for a reason. And I hate having to explain it to him over and over again, and it's getting frustrating. So I had to walk away from it, and I was like shaking, and so I was like, I need to leave. I'm gonna go take my lunch, because like I said, it was like 1 o'clock. And so I automatically started driving towards Dairy Queen because it's the closest fast food restaurant to where I work. And I thought, no, don't do this. Don't sabotage what you're trying to do. Don't give in to that temptation. And so I drove a little bit past that to, oh, was I zoomed in? Sorry, guys. So I drove a little bit past that to this like shopping area. I was like, well, there's McDonald's right there. I could just go there. And I was like, no! Like, my inner monologue is always like, let's go get food. And I was talking to my mom about it the other day, and she's like, yeah, that's what we do. We just all go get food. Sorry, I scraped my nail on this side of the camera. She's like, that's what we do. Like, that's just how we do it. And I was like, I know. It's a bad habit. It's an unhealthy habit. And so I went to the dollar store. And I didn't get any snacks at the dollar store, but I allowed myself to have a Diet Coke. And I got a spray bottle for the cats. Dollar Tree haul. Let's do it. Dollar Tree haul. So I got a spray bottle because the cats keep getting, or at least one of them keeps getting up on the counter. I got some SpongeBob Band-Aids because I need Band-Aids for my weird finger. I got a new hairbrush that I'm gonna start trying to style my hair. So I got this hairbrush so that I could use it with a hairdryer because it's the vented kind. At least that's what the one video I looked at showed me. I got a Sudoku puzzle book. At night I've been reading, but I could also do some puzzles. And I got a coloring book because I like to color when I'm stressed. And this is an 80s coloring book, so this is super cool. So it's got like just 80s stuff. Where was the one? There was one in here that I thought was super cool. Oh, it's right here. I skipped it. Mixtape. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm such an 80s child that... There's one with a Polaroid. Holy crap. Alright, so that's the first bag. Second bag. Oh, I did get snacks. I got some Italian ices to put in the freezer. I'll probably actually... No, I don't want to leave them in the work freezer because the boys will eat them. I need a new notebook for my purse because I use the other one. What I do is if I have an idea for the channel or something, I just write it down and then I'll go through like once a week and be like, oh, okay. You know, it says good vibes only. I love it. And I don't want to unwrap this, but it's like a... Why don't I want to unwrap it? What's the big deal? I got this jar because for the background of videos, I wanted to put together a little floral display to put on my dresser. Come on now. And so I got some orange and yellow flowers and these pink flowers. So I thought I'd just, you know, make my background pretty. So I'm calm now and I can go back to work and not freak out. A contributing factor to all of this is that probably a contributing factor to me being a little bit on edge was that I was looking up divorce stuff today. I found the paperwork and I printed it off to fill out and I started filling it out and then I like had to take a break. So it was just like too much. And so yeah, that's starting. I don't talk about that on the channel very much because it doesn't just involve me. Ooh. It involves someone else, and I'm not about airing dirty laundry of other people on my channel. I'll tell you guys all the stupid shit I do. I'll tell you guys all the embarrassing things that I've done, but to involve someone else is not fair. So just know that that's something I'm going through, and I know that a lot of you have been through it too. And so yeah, I'm just like, you know, adding all this stuff on top of my already stressful life. God. All right, I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna be calm, cool, and collective, and I will talk to you guys soon. I called to order the meeting of the Fox family. Miss Athena is present. Harriet is on top of the mail that we need to do some unboxings for, don't we? Don't we? Mom needs to get some work done, so we're having a family meeting. We do these every day after work. You missed the cuddling part. That's the pre-meeting. We cuddle for like 20 minutes or whenever they get tired of me. And then I go to work. We're having a family meeting because why? Because Miss Athena won't keep her collar on. It's like one of those breakaway ones, so either it's too big for her or she needs a different one. I might have to figure it out. What else? I don't think there's anything else. They're not using their cat tree very much anymore, which is sad. Someone did ask me in the comments the other day if I was going to get them fixed, and I am. They're really close to being the age that I can take them in, so they need to go in and be fixed and all that jazz. I should probably find a vet. Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. I don't know if I want to take them to the vet that we always took our animals to. I'll have to figure that out. Hello, Harriet. As you look into my trash can. Hey! She likes to play with these hanging necklaces. They also like to grab onto the clothes on the back of my door, and I don't like that. So, oh, we're also having an issue of people getting up on the, or kitties getting up on the counter. I'm not getting on the counter, but kitties are getting up on the counter and I'm not happy about it. Oh, if you have or have not seen Full Face of L'Oreal, this is another Full Face of L'Oreal today. And I really liked it. And I've had this on for 11 hours now, so I think it's looking pretty good. The lipstick is not L'Oreal though. The lipstick was Maybelline Superstay Matte. This has been on the whole time. I put a little bit of lip balm on earlier because my lips felt super dry, and now they're a little sticky, but I think it was from the balm I put on. But this has stayed on all day and it still looks good. I'm impressed. I noticed though I've been getting oily in my like forehead zone. Well, it's also summer and it's also hot, so I'm like sweating more, but this is my sad little bun. Anyway. Oh, also this dress is from Adia, which I'm sure you've seen by now. So enjoy all of that. Alright guys, I'll check with you later. So we're at the salon. Brittany's over there. Brittany's never had her hair dyed before, so she's in for it.
That thing had become a part of me.
Look at it. Do you see this? I see it. I wanted to get your reaction. I'm so happy for you.
I'm so happy right now.
Hey guys, so I am getting ready to leave work. It's about 4:30 on Thursday. I'm actually heading to Logan's soccer game. This is his first year playing soccer. They didn't have a coach till the night before his first game, which was just last week. So, yeah, I gotta go pick up my mom and we're gonna go together. You guys have to let me know if I'm any good at vlogging with this camera. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to figure it out though. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here and I'll probably show you some things from the game. I got a new camera.
I got candy. I got candy.
I don't have candy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, he can do anything.
When did he get so big? Like, did he grow like 6 inches? When did that happen?
Oh, that's a healthy scar.
I love his confused face.
Yeah, it was flush, but then it wouldn't shut off.
Oh, he's just standing there, waving his arms. I love it.
There you go.
Hi guys! Okay, so I know in this vlog I told you guys that I got a new camera, and I did, and I'm gonna use it for everything but vlogs, I think. This fits in my car. I'm not afraid to kind of carry this one around and like leave it on the dash, because if it move, it like, I kind of wedge it in where you guys are, and so it doesn't move. The other one, I don't have anything steady for it yet, so I'll use this for car vlogs for right now. So today is Thursday, June 20th, and I just got done at Logan's soccer game. It is 8:15 at night. I still have to drive all the way home, so I'll be home after 9. But he's worth it. I drove up and I picked my mom up and we rode together to a soccer game. This is his first year playing soccer. He seems to be having fun, so that's good. As long as he likes it. He played t-ball for 2 years and he didn't really like it. So far he seems to like soccer. We'll see. He's kind of a little chunky kid like me, so keeping him in sports is good. At least he likes sports. He seems to want to play. He's the one that asked to play soccer, so he's a good kid. I love him. And then I got to see Landon and Leo too. My mom and my dad and his girlfriend and my sister and her husband. So we were all there. It was great. He had his own little cheering section. Watching little kids play soccer cracks me up. Because, not that I know a lot about soccer, but they don't quite know the fundamentals. And so they just kind of run around and they're like, it cracks me up. I'll show you guys some footage, but I don't want to show you too much because I can show you Logan. I've got permission from my sister, but I don't want to show anybody else's kids. What has been going on this week? Because I don't think I've talked to you guys this week. Not really a lot that I want to talk about. Roger and I are trying to look at what we can do with our house right now. And it's really stressing me out. We still owe, obviously we're still paying a mortgage on the house, but with Roger having no income and me not living there and I don't want to be on the house anymore, we're kind of in this like catch-22 because I can't get off the house and we're not gonna get enough if we try to sell it to be worthwhile. And so it comes down to, do I want to be a jerk or not? Because I can force him to sell and then leave him with no place to live and literally no money or virtually no money from the sale of the house. And so I don't want to be that person that is like, well, I don't really care, you know, we're getting a divorce and I don't really care what happens to you, so whatever. Like, I just can't be that person. I'm just, that's not who I am. It sucks being nice sometimes. I also don't want to leave him without health insurance, because he's on my health insurance. So I'm in this, like, catch-22, kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. We'll see what happens. It's all like up in the air if he can get a job or whatever he wants to do with his life. He's got to figure out some sort of income. It's stressful. Good morning, loves. Today is Monday, June 24th, and I'm heading to work. What a weekend. So I think I tried to vlog a little bit on Saturday and I decided that was a bad idea. Last week was really, really hard on me emotionally. And by the time that Friday came around, I was done. I was like, I just want to go home and get drunk. And I talked to one of my friends. I was like, do you want to come over and get drunk? And they're like, no. It's like, okay, I probably won't get drunk then. Like, I don't like to drink by myself. My friend Lou was streaming, so I was like, I'm gonna hang out there, that'll be fun. And then I noticed he had a beer, and I was like, there it is, there's my opportunity to not drink alone. Really, Candy? That's what you're gonna do? And I did. And I had some vodka and some Jaeger. I would have been fine if it was just the vodka, but sad, lonely me decided to pull the Jaeger out. Not smart. So I got super drunk, just like So stupid. So stupid. And so all day Saturday, I just slept, basically, because I was so hungover. I did have plans with Roger to go to breakfast, and so I got up and met him for breakfast, and we discussed a bunch of stuff that we needed for, you know, stuff that we needed to discuss. Financial things, how to separate things, adult shit. And so I did make it to that. I got through about half my breakfast, and I was like, no, no food, no. And so I came home and I tried to edit, and I just like couldn't stay upright. I just kept like getting nauseous. So I slept for most of the day Saturday. And yesterday morning, I got up around 7, and I was full of energy, full of like determination, cleaned my entire room, redecorated a little bit, did all my laundry, folded it, actually put it away this time, played a little bit of Borderlands, I edited. I didn't record, I edited. Good Lord. I can't speak right. So yeah, I did that, edited, and it was a really good day. I took Athena outside. She has a harness on, and I put her on a leash, and I took her outside. So I gotta find Harriet's. I had them on them, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and they're like pop away, so if they pull on it too tight, it'll just pop off. And no, they're not. How'd they get that off of there? Her collar was pop off, but those, because they're, my roommate must have took it off her, and I don't know where it is now. I gotta find it though, so that they both can try to go outside. But she did really well on the leash. She just wants to explore, and I get that, and because every time we open the door, she like jets out. And so I figure if I show her that she can be on a leash and go outside and be a good girl, that maybe she won't run outside all the time. But yeah, so yesterday was like super productive. I'm like feeling good. I'm mad at myself for taking that step back. I feel like I had made like huge steps forward, like 2 steps forward and maybe like half a step back. Because I'm disappointed in myself, but the house is now clean of alcohol. I didn't drink all of it, but I dumped some of it. And I gave the unopened bottles to one of my friends. I was like, I'm done with this. I can't do this. I obviously have a control issue, like a self-control issue when I'm drinking, and I can't do it. I can't. It's not healthy. It's one of those things where like once you pop, you can't stop. Alcohol is Pringles for me. Oh God. I'm not trying to make light of it. I have to acknowledge that it's an issue, and I have to take steps to better myself. Hey guys. So Editing Candy here. I'm just finishing up this vlog. I wanted to thank you guys for watching. If you've watched this far, I hope that this vlog doesn't come across too negative. I've been in a really negative headspace the last couple weeks, and I've got a lot going on in my personal life, so bear with me as I do this. You guys got 2 weeks of 4 videos in a week, and then this week I've only put out 1, and now you're seeing this vlog, so I go back and forth. Also, my voice is weird. I've been dealing with allergies. I've had this really nasty chest cough. Allergies hit me hard this week. What's on my face, you say? I do care Sugar Kitten holographic peel-off mask. I'll try to link it down below. It's so pretty inside, too. And it smells nice. Got a nice like citrusy, I don't even know how to describe it. It's really nice. I like the smell of it. So I'm about to peel it off anyway, so oh my God, I'm Thanos. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys soon. I have videos on my computer to edit, so I'm finally sitting down and getting some editing done this week. I love you guys.